Today, Procreate CEO James announced in their It's Time event a new Procreate product called the Procreate Dream. It's a separate app with Procreate's name, made for 2D animators, motion graphics, and video editing with the same painting options and brushes that we are used to using in Procreate. With Procreate Dream, it uses something called the Graphically Accelerated Real-Time Compositing Engine. So all of the changes that are done in Procreate Dream are done in real time. I'm not sure if this feature is specifically geared towards the M1 models of the iPad or if it will translate to earlier models as well. Any program that renders in real time is impressive even for a desktop animation software. So on the iPad, it's pretty insane. He made an emphasis on Procreate becoming a one-stop shop for animation and storytelling, bridging motion graphics, video editing, and animation all in one place. Even adding overlay effects, layering audio, and there's no need to manually keyframes. He mentioned that you can draw on video, adding effects, responsive timelines that zoom in and out that allow you to loop through animations very easily. Just from looking at this presentation talking about Procreate Dream, it's much deeper than Procreate with expandable menus, and it seems like it has quite a bit of depth, and there's going to be definitely a learning curve translating your desktop skills to an iPad or just trying to use the iPad solely for animation. It's going to be a different experience for sure. You'll have access to the full library of the Procreate brushes. There's something called Flipbox. Basically, it expands into a view that looks a lot like Procreate. In this mode, you can make all of your painting choices and options full screen, and you can slide over to the next slide and continue to make motions in your animation very easily. With Procreate previously, there was a 16K limited resolution, which is massive, but the biggest thing was the layers that we were losing because of the size. But apparently with Procreate Dreams, it'll be 1 million by 1 million pixel resolution. I'm not sure if this size is exclusive to Procreate Dreams or if this will also translate to the Procreate that we all are using and familiar with. So we'll see down the road if that is applicable, but it does prove that they are capable of making 1 million by 1 million pixel sizes. So we'll see down the road if that is something that they add to Procreate, and if so, how it affects the layers we have available in Procreate. They touched on your ability to add audio to animations because Procreate Dream is also a video editing platform. I don't know how this translates to already edited or animated sequences that have already been created, if you'll be able to add those in and how that will work. If Procreate Dreams will save in a .dream file. Basically that file is going to be a full project file with all of the edits and undos available. So all of your history, you're going to be able to undo from beginning to the end, which is crazy. And you'll also be able to save to the iCloud. He mentioned in the event that all these features will be brought back to Procreate. I'm not sure if he meant the standard Procreate or he's referring to Procreate Dreams, because I know that it is a separate app. So we'll see if, again, any of these features find their way to Procreate, like the bigger canvas sizes or maybe bigger layers, or if all of the animation features that are in the standard Procreate will disappear, just be moved to Procreate Dreams. We'll see, I don't know, because you can animate currently in Procreate with some limitations. Really, Procreate Dreams is just a video editing component on top of animation. Another thing that I was curious about, I know that we had the ability to paint 3D models and 3D objects in standard Procreate, and I wanted to know if these abilities to paint these 3D objects are going to be able to be animated in Procreate Dreams. They didn't touch on that, so I'm sure the answer is no, or otherwise they would definitely touch on that. So it'd be interesting to see as years go on, because this is the first iteration of Procreate Dreams, and they said they have the desire to continue to build upon this. This is version 1. If in the future we'll be able to animate those 3D objects in Procreate Dreams, which is a completely different workflow than 2D animation, which is what they touched on the most with this one. But with motion graphics and 2D animation, I'm sure 3D is close behind. In the presentation, they included an animation that was made in 2 weeks, which is pretty impressive. Procreate Dreams is expected to roll out November 22nd, adding an animation studio in your hands for a one-time price of $19.99. What are your thoughts? Is Procreate Dreams something that you're eager to get your hands on to use? Will it help your workflow? Will it allow you to explore something that you've always wanted to do? Or is this something that you're going to skip out on? Put it down below in the comments.